Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick vlog. Bear with me, I'm terrible at this. Never done a vlog before, so, this is bound to hurt. First off, there hasn't been very much content on the channel. Reasons for that are twofold. My day job decided to dump just tons and tons of hours of work on me, just totally out of the blue. Just kind of forked him over. It's like, hey, here, have this, have fun with it. So I tried to pawn off a few of my hours onto some other people. Didn't work for the channel. 2, anime news is not always the most plentiful thing. It kind of depends on the time of year. Right now, there is nothing happening. Nothing at all. We might see some interesting little bits, some reveals since we're moving into the next season super soon. Right now, news scene, totally barren. Nothing happening. The only thing of note that happened was there was a Gurren Lagann announcement. They put up like a big teaser site, and it was up for like less than a week until they jumped into the reveal. So during that time, I wrote this beautiful script. So much hate did I put on Gainax. And then all of a sudden they revealed it wasn't anything special. Everyone was suspecting that it was either going to be a remake of the anime or a pachinko machine. And pretty much everyone thought it was going to be a pachinko machine. But it turns out they were just announcing a big Gurren Lagann anime marathon on a Japanese channel, so nothing of note happened with that. And I loved the script I wrote. I got mean. I got really mean. Gainax still has the license. If you guys have been subscribed for any amount of time, you know how I feel about Gainax. So, total wash on my part. I really thought I'd have more time before they did the big reveal. Big reveal? Who am I kidding? Mediocre, tiny reveal. Thanks, Gainax. You got my hopes up, and I had a script yelling about you. I even got Konami involved. Next up, I'm going to be expanding the type of content we're going to be doing on the channel. Call it a New Year's resolution, it's convenient timing at best. So, yay, 2016. I've got some collaborations coming up. Those will be out when they're out. Other than that, I'm going to be trying some new stuff on the channel, because like I said previously, anime news, not a huge resource to tap into every week. I could start expanding into some games news with it. Don't know if I want to do that. I'll definitely think about it. If that's the way people want me to go, maybe. But right now, I've got a podcast in the works, and I'm so pumped up about this. I was very strict on it. I didn't want it to be Gax and his 2 other friends with no opinion outside of what Gax says. I picked people with very contrary opinions. Some YouTubers, you guys might know them, you might be subscribed to them, no idea. I think it's going to be an awesome project. I'm pumped up about this. Can't say too much more, because we're working at the fine details, and there may or may not be a partnership with another website, don't worry about it. But I'm so psyched up about this. Are you guys in the comments section that like to call me out on when I get something wrong? And I'm not blaming you guys. I love it when you do that. I picked someone on the podcast who will call me out on any of my bullshit that I get wrong. That was one of my casting choices. I had to find someone who would tell me I'm wrong. And I love it. Next up, I've been avoiding it because every anime channel does this, but I might try doing some reviews. 1, they're a lot easier to write and require way less research than my news stories and stuff like that. You'd be shocked at how long it actually takes me to make a 6-minute video with anime news update. I guess I'm closer to 8 minutes on most of them. I'm also going to be experimenting with a few other shows and things. We'll be kind of throwing a few things against the wall and seeing what sticks. It might take a bit of time before that happens. I'm very picky about the content I make. I work strictly under the philosophy of, if I wouldn't watch it, it ain't going up. But we'll go ahead and give a few things a shot. It may seem like I'm throwing stuff at the wall on the channel for a little bit. It's also a slow season for work. Things are going to be a little bit different. Hopefully, different will be good. Not going to be stopping Anime News Update by any means. That's my bread and butter. I really like making that show. I mean, I better. It's the only thing on the channel. That's pretty much everything I wanted to say. I think I'm saying it mostly for myself, probably more than for you guys, but yeah. Vlogs. I never listen to vlogs. How the hell do you end a vlog? Here's a clip from Gurren Lagann. Enjoy.
But why?
I have it all figured out. Don't ask questions.
Meaning that you can't explain anything.
All right, you bozos, we ready to go? Yeah!
That works. See ya.